Hey, what's up YouTubers, and welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts collection overview video. Today, as you can see from the title, I will be sharing with you guys my collection of Necronomicon Book of the Dead editions from Evil Dead. And the first one here was a twin set that came out in 2005 by Anchor Bay. And the book on the left is Evil Dead, the original from 1981. And the one on the right is Evil Dead 2, the Book of the Dead. And we will get into the first one here. These are supposed to look like they were bound in human flesh, like they were during the movie. These are made in a very kind of a cheap latex. And a lot of these did not survive over time. A lot of them got rips and just got destroyed due to being handled, or just time kind of took a toll on these. I don't really handle these very often. I do have the movies on different formats that I watch this. But I want to go through and show you guys what I have. So these were all designed by an artist named Tom Sullivan. And it's really cool. You can see that there's an ear. And there you can see Tom Sullivan kind of has his little signature engraved in the book. And opening it up, the pages are very thick, very high quality. These are long out of print now, and I think they're pretty pricey on the secondary markets. There's a little write-up, introduction by Tom Sullivan. If you guys want to pause that and read it, feel free to do so. There's some really cool artwork inside here. And they give it a feel like this is an actual book that you're reading. They make the drawings look like they were actually hand-drawn in this book. This first one was released in 2002, but when the second one came out in 2005, they did a little twin pack. When this first came out, they had this as a single release, which I did own at the time, but once the double pack came out, I sold the single edition, and I keep these. See some really cool artwork here. Has a little book in the back. A little booklet, I should say, with some stills and some write-ups, and a really glossy, high-quality booklet it is. It just kind of fits in this little folder here. Has some Evil Dead on the Web cast and crew, if you want to look up any of those websites. And then the chapter selections here on the left, and then here is the film, and this is a DVD edition of the film, and there you can see the Anchor Bay logo. So that is the first one. Very glad to have that in the collection. Here's part 2. And originally when these came out, this has a little battery in it, and when you push this eyeball, you would hear screaming. But of course, after 15 years, the battery is dead. So again, this was designed by Tom Sullivan. All of these that you're going to see today were designed by Tom Sullivan, so I don't have to be repetitive about that. These are US releases, and these are both Region 1 DVD. Very, very nice artwork here. Really high quality set. There are the chapter stops. There's the DVD. And this one did not come with a booklet, but there is the special thanks from Tom Sullivan. Put that one off to the side, and I'll just show you the little box that these are housed in. When I do keep these stored in a Rubbermaid tote, they go back in this box. You can see that these do have bonus features on each disc. So that is that for the first one. I'll do a recap at the end. The next one I have is a German release, and this is Evil Dead 3 Army of Darkness. This is a Blu-ray edition, and it also does come with 2 DVDs. A Blu-ray of the film, a DVD of the film, and then a DVD of special features. This one does have a little tear in it, and without digging at it, you can see how thin this latex really is. And it gets even a little bit thinner because you can see that there's some grooves where they made it look like it was, you know, flesh that was being stretched. And in those little valleys, the latex is even thinner. So you got to be really careful with these if you do have them. Before we get into it, I'll just show you the box really quick. These were limited, but I don't know what the number was for these. If anybody knows, you can comment down below. But there you get a Blu-ray with the theatrical version, DVD of the theatrical version, and then disc 3 is the director's cut and bonuses. Army of Darkness came out in 1993. This particular edition came out in 2011. So this one has a little more detail, a little more blood. There again, you can see an ear on the back. Pretty much the same design, same size. I really like these books. And there is the Blu-ray on the left. There's the DVD of the theatrical version. And the third disc is the director's cut plus bonus materials. You can see that they are sharing some links if you guys want to go check out any of those. And some special thanks on the back. So that is Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 3. The big boy, this is another German edition. I think this is a 6-disc set. And this is the complete anthology of the films. You get part 1, 2, and 3, and you get the remake, and you also get the documentary that's called Invaluable included in this set. The set was released in 2013 after the release of the Evil Dead Blu-ray. This was a pretty quick seller, and it sold out pretty quick, and I believe it's almost impossible to find this now, at least at an affordable price. And this book right here is probably the highest quality. It's the biggest book, and I'll show you a size comparison here in a moment. This book is much, much bigger. Seems like they put a little more time and effort into this release. Not that they didn't in the other releases, but here is the Evil Dead the original. And here's the Evil Dead 2. And Army of Darkness. Those are all Blu-ray. And the remake from 2013, Blu-ray. Then here's the documentary called Invaluable, which has a lot of interviews and stuff like that. It's pretty good. That's a DVD. And here is the bonus disc DVD, and I think there's one more disc yet that has more bonus materials. It's got so many bonus materials they needed to put it on 2 DVDs, which is pretty cool. Just to do a side-by-side comparison, here's the original Evil Dead that Anchor Bay put out. You can see that side-by-side it's much bigger. Put that right on top there, and you can see that it's very, very cool. This set also came with a dagger. This is called the Kandarian dagger, and in the movie it first appeared in part 1, and the dagger is supposed to be made from human bone that the professor brings back to the cabin, and they find it in the root cellar, and they end up fighting off and killing deadites with this one. This comes with the set. It's made from a resin. It's pretty heavy, but it feels like it's a little chintzy, and it feels like if you drop this on a hard surface it would probably break pretty easy. And it's a lot shorter than the actual Kandarian blade that they use in the movie, but it's still a cool little prop that they threw in. And here's the packaging that the book and the Kandarian dagger came with. You can see that a little bit of info there, and there's some of the original artwork for the films. And one more to show. This is another German edition. This is a hard box. It's just a flat surface. It looks like it's embossed, but it's not. It's a pretty cool look though. I like the way that looks. This was limited, I believe, to 250. It was either 200 or 250. And this is just the documentary of Invaluable, but this is on Blu-ray, which has since been released on Blu-ray in the US. Last year, I think in 2019, this was released on Blu-ray in the US. I believe this is a 2018 release. It could be 2017. I'm not sure. Actually, it says 2016 there right on the disc. So I know I've had this for a couple of years, but there is an official Blu-ray release now in the US. Ooh. So that's the one bad thing about these hard boxes, are the discs are not very safe. They don't have very much to sit on. These little spindles in here are very thin, and these do pop out quite easily, so you got to be a little bit more careful than I just was right now. But it also comes with a little booklet, and it's all in German, but it does have some pretty cool stills from the film. So I'm not going to go through every page, but this is a decent sized booklet. I'd say it's probably 40-ish pages or so. So I will do a quick recap. So a quick recap, going from left to right, we have the Anchor Bay edition from 2005 of Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. German edition of the Evil Dead Anthology with the 4 films listed there, plus a documentary. And comes with the Kandarian dagger. German edition of Army of Darkness, Blu-ray and DVD combo, 3-disc set. And the German Blu-ray of the documentary Invaluable. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which edition you like the best. Let me know if you have any in your collection or if you plan to pick any up. Let me know if I'm missing anything I should have. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you guys next time.